So Deloitte, the big global consulting firm, just put out their 14th annual survey of Gen Z and millennials about what they want out of work, about how they feel about the workplace, all those things. Now, number one, kind of alarming to me that they treat us only as employees, not as leaders in our own right, but that's besides the point. Let's look at a few things they call out. Now, the biggest theme in the report is how the intersection of money, meaning, and well-being, there it is, create happiness in the workplace for Gen Zs and millennials. It's a little bit of a no duh, but I think if you're an aspiring business leader or a founder, knowing that millennials and Gen Z are going to make up 75% of the workplace by 2030, how can you cultivate these things? How can you pay people well to make sure they have financial security? How can you create an environment where they have well-being, where their mental health care is cared for, their physical health care is as well provided as you can be, where they feel psychologically safe? And how can you give them meaning? How can you make work have purpose? Now, Deloitte notes that this is really important because Gen Z and millennials are not as loyal to careers as maybe our parents or grandparents were. 1/5 of Gen Z and nearly 1/4 of millennials are no longer working in the same industry that they originally intended. 1/3 of Gen Zs plan to switch employers in the next 2 years. Millennials are a little more settled, but still about 17% plan to leave. It's not about a relationship to the boss, it's about how they feel about their lives. Another really interesting factoid in this report, only 6% of Gen Zs say their primary career goal is to reach a leadership position. And I've talked about this in other videos before, but they don't lack ambition. I literally wrote about this in my new book, When We're in Charge, which is a guide for Gen Z and millennial leaders. We are ambitious, we are strivers, but we are ambitious for more than just a job, for rest or balance or joy or financial security or meaning. We want more than just a title. Going back to the Deloitte report, I love to be right. Deloitte concludes, if organizational leaders and senior leaders and managers can create an environment where you can do meaningful work, get paid well, and your general well-being is cared for, everyone can thrive. If you're a business leader or a community leader or any kind of leader and you want to know how to create an environment that does that, I wrote a book for you. It's called When We're in Charge. It's a guide for next generation leaders for millennials and Gen Z. It's out wherever you get your books.